like that, right? You didn't see that happening.
I definitely did.
You're watching GEEKCASTER.
Oh, he's kidding.
Hey guys, it's Michael. This is Michael 7 Michael. We're here with GEEKCASTER. Today we've got in the studio Sailor Boom. That's right. We've got DJ Dimple and DJ Hijinks.
Yes. What's up? Yes. Oh man, what's up, Michael?
You know, nothing. But everything.
Right.
Okay.
I'm supposed to. I'll mention this once because I'm not going to mention this 50 million times during the show.
Oh snap!
I might.
But
Shameless plug.
Sailor Boom.
Hey.
That's us.
You got to check them out if you want to hang out. If you're watching this in January, it's okay. You missed an awesome party December 6th. But it doesn't really matter because it's probably going to be another one.
In February, Black History Month.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That exists?
Yes, very much so.
We're gonna party like it does.
Wow. So, besides anime, what are you guys into? Because obviously, well, you know what? Let's not assume. Do you actually like anime, or is this just a Sailor Boom thing?
No, I love anime.
Well, we both love Sailor Moon. First off, I mean original anime. Shout out.
Yeah.
But yeah, we both watch anime. We enjoy it
For the most part.
Yeah.
I mean,
there's just so much of it out there.
It's like just trying to find the time to watch it. But I'm definitely gonna probably pick an anime over like
the holiday season,
whatever else.
And just
on.
binge.
Yeah, facts.
Bit of binging. Yeah, it feels good.
Like, if I get some time off, I'm definitely killing a whole season.
Yeah.
A whole season?
Yes.
Okay.
I got through My Hero.
I will ask you that in January.
Next time around.
And if you're like, I didn't really have time.
Nah, man. You pick one, stick with it.
So, what else? What else? You into gaming?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Although
she's been playing a little bit more than I do. I just kind of stick to my guns on live. You can find me at Hijinks on Xbox and playing Halo Slayer, Oddball, Juggernaut. If you want to go head to head, hit me up.
How are you randomly plugging and battling people at the same time? What kind of passive aggressive foolishness is that?
I've been playing Halo since I was 12, and it's just some things just stick.
Actually, Hijinks was the reason that I started playing Halo or tried it out. Yes. She got me onto it, which was good. But
now she plays more video games than I do.
She's an Xbox person. I'm a PS4.
Yeah, so that's where we draw the line.
But we stay friends. You can be friends even if your friends play on other gaming systems.
Yeah, it's possible.
See each other IRL.
What about regular TV? Or movies, like with actual people?
With actual people in it?
First off, movie season over the last couple of months has been terrible.
Yeah, I mean, well, the Joker was not bad. Like, it was really funny because my dad was like, don't go see that. You're going to be depressed. And I was like,
oh, wow.
What? It's the Joker with Joaquin Phoenix. How depressed could I be? I thought it was great. I thought it told a story that doesn't get told. Like,
I think I should have stayed off Twitter during the press around the Joker because
Twitter will ruin everybody's life.
I didn't feel like watching it after. I was like, I'll have to give it a bit of time and then watch it. I thought the hype was like crazy for it.
I don't expect much out of movies these days. People get themselves so hyped up and then get so disappointed and then we'll talk about it for weeks. I'm like, well, I went into it not expecting a thing. So
well, I think that's the problem now because of social media.
Yeah.
And also they're promoting movies too early.
Also,
like a year ahead.
And it's like
Black Panther. Why do we know that's not coming out until 22
something or other.
You okay? Breathe. It's okay. I understand.
No, I was frustrated because
it's also like you can't program us to have short attention spans and then do things that require long attention spans. It's like, why are they trying to mess with us?
That was deep.
Thank you.
Wow, that needed to be said.
Thank you. Thank you for giving me the platform to get my feelings out.
You're welcome. You're so silly. But facts.
Right.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Like,
speaking of which, are you looking forward to Star Wars, the last installment of the Skywalker story? Because they're gonna make more.
Yeah.
we know.
Star Wars is never
There's already
ending.
things on Disney Plus and like, you know.
And since Disney Plus came out and they introduced us to the little baby Yoda, did you see that?
No, I don't have Disney Plus.
Oh, I
Get
saw
up
it
on
on Twitter. Oh my god, Baby Yoda is so cute.
It's pretty cute.
But
What's the point? A baby Yoda.
Not really
people
sure.
like baby things. Why do they have Baby Groot? People like things as little babies. It's to sell merch. It's Christmas time. Disney is smart. What?
Hijinks, you felt some kind of way with that, like.
Nah, she said everything like very accurate. So
Like, like those little furry things on the last Star Wars. Those little that I think Chewbacca was gonna eat it at some point or something. Remember that little penguin thing they had in the film? Did you see the last Star Wars movie? Maybe we'll start
that's
there.
also that. So the verdict.
I saw.
Short memory.
Oh my god, yeah. It's like
No.
I don't think so.
Oh man. Well, anyway,
Your fans are gonna eat us alive.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's
it's
okay.
okay.
It's
They're
okay.
into anime.
okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Right.
And that's the cool thing about fandom, I believe, that you don't have to be into everything to a large degree. Like, I'm not
Say
that
it
much.
again.
You do not have to be into everything.
Bless. Also, can you give us a definition of what a nerd is?
Ooh. Versus, you have to do versus a geek.
Ooh.
Because
Okay, but like also like, but you can be a nerd and a geek about anything you want. Like, if you
interesting. Yeah,
go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, so a nerd is socially awkward and really
What?
really smart for no damn reason.
Okay.
Like, they're book smart. But
Not
you
all
can
nerds are socially awkward,
but they might not be a nerd then.
Oh.
They might be a dweeb or a spaz.
Jesus. Oh, okay. Well, these are new definitions to me.
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard of dweeb.
Well, like, so for instance, like, you know, there was here's the jock and here's the
but
band
these sound
person.
like really 90s like definitions of what these words mean. Like, I would consider myself a nerd. I know way too many things about music, and I nerd out on music all
but
the time.
you're a geek for music. That you know too much about a particular thing. So in other words, you could be a jock or be cool. You could be the cool kid, but he's geeky towards fitness or geeky towards food or geeky towards like one specific thing that like nobody cares about. Episode 34 Star Wars in the beginning of Star Trek in the beginning of the scene, who picked up the red cup? That's a geek.
And then, so a nerd is more about how they behave socially?
Socially, but at the same time, like, they tend to be book smart and socially awkward. While a geek could be the life of the party, social, but they're a geek for anime. So they're dressed up, wearing... Because... You don't think so? Tell me something. What do you think? What do you think?
I just... Like, sure, yeah, but like, also... I feel like you could consider yourself to be any number one of the things. Like,
You could. There's crossover.
Yeah.
Because you could be
it's like
a nerd that is also geeky towards certain things, but you're still a nerd.
Because you know what I feel like we attract tons of nerds to our party, and everybody has a fabulous
good time.
As like, I feel like if they were all like, if it was like very much about being socially awkward, our parties would look a little bit like a school dance. But no, everyone like really lets loose and has an amazing time.
Also,
and I almost think it's about space, right?
Are they also? But they might be comfortable in that space. But in a normal like a quote unquote average top 40 party,
I guess
they might not be comfortable. Or you know what I mean?
We'll have to get you some expert nerds on the show to battle
also,
that out.
Yeah.
Maybe Oh no, mosquito.
Dun dun dun.
I don't know. I'm trying to get the words on it. I just don't think like.
You know what I think it is? I feel now with the internet and essentially you being able to share the things that you love with other people, like it's no longer as isolating to, like I think the definition of being a nerd was that you probably liked a lot of very specific things that no one else could share in your love of, so you came across as like quite unrelatable. But now that you have the internet, it's like you go out there and everyone can find their groups and like people that vibe and connect, and it puts you in nice spaces.
Well, also
I wouldn't label all nerds socially awkward. If you're socially awkward, you're just socially awkward, nerd or not. Like if you're a nerd,
that is a nerdy thing to do,
and you nerd out on things. So like, what's
Well, we'll see, because of this is the problem with having so many cons too.
That's a big ass mosquito. Sorry, excuse my sorry. I'm gonna kill it.
That's the problem with so many cons and stuff. There are so many people that are just, they throw a blanket. So for instance, right?
Sorry, that was
high school. I socialized with a lot of different cliques and groups.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really have a one. So you had the what do they call it? Like the theater kids. Then you had the people who were into music, whether it's hip hop, and then the rockers, or you had this and this and that. You had the jocks. But all those different things. Now I'm sure now in high school maybe those things are blurred even more. Also growing up there was more of a racial divide. I think now,
and no social media.
Yeah. But the thing that changed it also is it's cool to like Spider-Man.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Well, because it came into the mainstream, right?
So those lines, but just because you liked back in the day, it's like, oh, if you like Spider-Man, oh, you must be a nerd.
Right.
Nerds went towards certain things because this is where they found a safe space and this and that. So those spaces, those divides are gone. But again, if you even look up the definition of geek, it's someone that knows extra stuff. If you go to the definition, it is what it is. Marketing-wise, I mean, everyone wants to put as many people in a bowl because they're trying to make money or trying to get you to come to their con.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why it's GeekCaster versus Nerdcaster, because I wasn't a nerd. I'll be fronting. And there's a lot of people fronting because it's cool now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, look at the cosplayers. I mean, there's a certain percentage that were either actresses or models that didn't get any light. So now it's like, well, if I'm a person of color in this vein, I could stand out. Oh, I'm speaking the truth. You know. Yeah. So, and then there's those that they love it, they make it themselves, they go every week, and they're about it totally different.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Why'd you make it look like I was spilling tea, Hijinks? You made a face like, oh no, you didn't. But you know, there's some people that are just...
You said spilling tea.
Capitalizing on what's going on.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like, that's why there are 1,000,000,010 cons. Let's be real.
I don't know how long... I mean, I'm not shouting you guys out if you want to share that information. But I've been going to Comic-Con for donkey years. And I remember when the divide was still kind of there. Oh, you going to Comic-Con?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know? Now it's like, hey man, you got an extra ticket?
Yeah.
Because they're expensive.
Well, not only that, but it's the cool place to be.
Yeah.
You know, now it's like...
Well, then is the conversation like, okay, well, what's the difference between... I think that just makes the conversation the difference between nerd and geekdom, the fact that it's so commercialized now versus back when it was very its own thing. Mm-hmm. So it's like, where are we actually going with it?
Yeah. No. Well, either way, you're not... Ooh, I see it now.
The mosquitoes?
Now I want to like...
Get it?
Yeah.
It's so big. Like, it's so big. Get it. killing
But I think as well, there's sometimes also a fear, and I guess maybe it happens more with women than it does with men. Whereas in like, sometimes you're like, am I really ever going to be enough? Like, even I wouldn't necessarily say that I'm the biggest nerd or the biggest geek out there. And a lot of things that I was doing, I did without knowing that it had a name or a group of people that did it. Like, I just used to dress up as things because I wanted to. And then I didn't know that was titled as cosplaying. So, like, for example, my fiance was like, oh, so you cosplay? And I was like, what's cosplay? Right. Oh, that's when people get dressed up and look like this. I was like, I didn't know that was a thing. And so then you see, and it wasn't like I was doing it, and I still don't like hand sew my own costumes or do it to that extent. Like, there are people that are doing it way better. But it was something that I was like, yeah, I think it's fun. So even when we came up with the concept for Sailor Boom, it was something I was like, it's not as if like I was like, oh, hey, people that do that make money, so let's insert ourselves into it. But I also wouldn't say that I'm like the ultimate nerd or geek, and I'll be like, yeah, like I really pioneer the movement to do this. It's kind of like we just fit into this market where it's like, we're in it and we enjoy it. But I wouldn't say that if you cornered us and was like, hey, what happened in Sailor Moon episode blah blah blah, that I'd be like, oh, I know that exactly.
I mean, it definitely comes down to like, I'd say like nerd would be like also considered, well, how protective are you of your, you know, the thing that you love so much, your fandom. And I think it does go deep, and it's like some people, I guess, want to exclude you if you don't know everything. So
you know what, it's interesting what you mentioned, DJ Dimple, is that that conversation, I'm a bigger nerd than you. No, I'm a bigger nerd. Like,
I mean,
that wasn't part of the dialogue years ago.
Yeah.
If anything, you know, you were probably called something, and then you owned it, and you kind of did your own thing.
Yeah.
But no one ever battled who could be the nerdiest.
Well, that's the thing. It's like,
if anything, they battled how much information they know. How did you know that Skywalker? It was
how
more
protective you are of the thing that you love.
It was that, but definitely wasn't like that other side. Now I see people competing, and that's and when they do that, and when they're also information shaming, that to me that's a clear sign you're not really into this. You're not real, because if you're really into it, you wouldn't really do that. You kind of embraced. It was more like, hey, did you know? And hey, I want you to know.
Yeah, and get excited about it.
I want to feel better.
I mean, hey, that's literally the reason why we made Sailor Boom. It wasn't ever a thing like, oh, we do this, we can do this, because we kind of know a little bit of that. No, it's like, it was kind of just a move to bring everybody together, especially the colored community, the people of color community, because we don't necessarily really have a ton of spaces. Like, yes, we have BlurredCon now, and that's dope, but like,
I think
it was to bring everybody together that was, you know, that were doing these, you know, doing dope shit. Oh, sorry, excuse me.
I think especially people that like sit in this gray area of, I like to dress up and have a great time and go out and do that, but I don't like doing it enough to get a 3-day pass to Comic-Con.
Right.
You know, like, because there is that group of people that's in the middle. Either they're like, I can't afford to go to something like Comic-Con, or I have a bunch of dope outfits that I wore for Halloween, and I wish there were more events that I could wear that to regularly. Or people that have always heard about cosplaying or know something about it, but are maybe too scared, because it can be a little bit intimidating. You know, when you go through and you see these people that are like very...
And you don't have to be in it. Like, one thing you co-signed on, which I want to say again. One, you don't have to be into everything, but also, just because you like Superman doesn't give you a nerd or a geek card.
No.
And you don't have to be a nerd or a geek to like it.
Right.
Yeah, like, why can't you just like the thing that you like?
Just like it.
Yeah.
You know, like, all of a sudden, I've never in my life seen so many people want to get their nerd or geek jacket on.
Yeah.
And it's like, whoa. When you know, growing up, you didn't even want to be. You would, hey, I don't want anybody to know, but yeah, I got Transformers. I got you. Shh. I got Spider-Man #2, but don't tell anybody.
Yeah.
I only have it because it's going to be worth the money.
I read it under my blanket with the light on. No one sees me.
Right.
Yeah.
I literally, like, I was only playing Halo by myself. Like, online didn't start until Halo 2.
Yesterday.
And even still, like, my parents wouldn't let me go online on Xbox Live until 360 came out. So, like, what? Yeah, but, like, yeah, that's kind of the main thing, is that we kind of wanted to find a middle ground for, like, everyone. And, like, yeah, like, the party is, like, you know, we did have it in mind where we did want it to be for, you know, POCs to, you know, to be able to come out and have a space. But at the end of the day, everybody was welcome. We wanted to just sort of blend the community. And you know, also not only that, make people more aware of what is out there. You know, people to have a networking ground, people to, you know.
Well, that's how we got to meet you. Yeah.
Exactly. And once we all know that we exist, we can take over the world.
We already did.
That's like our 10-year plan.
We already did, though. They just don't know it happened.
Well, how about we take over the world and profit off it too?
Well, that's part 2.
Right.
You see how 2 doubled up?
I'm just going to stay like this.
Yes, anyway, like, we love if you...
In a loving tone, I'll give you an example.
Okay.
Castlevania.
Yes.
Right? Have you seen it?
I have, yes.
Okay.
When does the second season come out?
It's already out.
Is it already out? When did it come out?
A while ago.
The second one?
Yeah, season 2.
Well,
hold on.
This conversation we go.
Hold on. Hold on.
It's okay.
I missed that.
It's still there.
Yeah, but
you can still watch it.
I swear I was just asking about that. Okay, never mind. I'll go watch it.
Castlevania, you know how they have the castle?
Yes.
And it can appear in different places?
Yes.
Now, I'm a sci-fi geek.
Because of Castlevania?
No. So there's an old film called Crow. Same concept. Castle pops up in different areas, and that's how he's defended. So, like, when you're into it, you're like, oh, you share that information. You have your moment. You keep it moving. That's what people did back in the day. But that is facts, though. That is an old concept. Actually, a lot of people steal from that movie. It's actually one of my favorite movies ever.
Steal? Like, as in they don't acknowledge that that's where they got the concept from? Or do they acknowledge it? Oh, okay.
No. A lot of stuff comes from that.
The wealth of information.
Yeah. But anywho.
Yes. Anyway, we agree. It's like...
So, wait a minute. I don't want to forget.
Yeah.
So, because we did another episode, we didn't talk about it. Miss Hijinks.
Yeah.
You be making beats.
I do make some music.
What's going on with the music?
I'm actually getting ready to release a song within, at least by the end of the year, for sure.
Called Hot Potato Junkie?
No.
Ooh. No?
No.
Twist again, like we did last summer? the lip mix?
Yes! So I do a lot of hip-hop remixes. I also love remixing anime theme songs.
And
I'll
she's
literally
so good at it!
Whatever up and throw it on a beat, and we'll see what happens. But recently, this one that I've been working on for a while, it's a remix of Brandy's Down, and I just got the artwork for it. It's pretty dope.
Are you gonna sing it?
No, I don't sing it. It's a remix.
Even though she can sing very well.
Oh, you're on.
So, even though it's a remix, so it's Brandy's Down, and so what we did with the album art, which is pretty dope, I took the first episode of Moesha, where they play down in it, and it's that scene where Moesha goes to kiss Ohagi, but while he's like reciting a poem to her. And she goes in for a kiss, but he's not paying attention at all. He's just so into detail of that problem. So we took that and I actually had Tovio remix it and turned it into a comic book panel.
That's cute.
Yeah, so it'll be cute. It's going to come out relatively by the end of the year. It's still being mastered. I want to say next week, but I feel like if I say next week, I'm gonna jinx that.
Hijinks it.
Yeah.
Hijinks it is a thing. I feel it. You do hijinks.
Well, I hijinks songs. That's the thing. Give me a song, I'll
hijinks it.
Jinx it. Yeah.
Hijinks it up.
Do.
And she also plays all of her remixes at our parties.
I do.
Aww.
Yeah.
At the parties?
At the parties.
Parties.
At the parties.
All right, tell everybody your social media.
Yeah, so at Hijinks, HIGHGNX. Yes, and then you can also find us both at Sailor Boom Party on IG as well.
Yeah.
And then you.
And then DJ Dimple _BK because we're local. And but even if you forget about both of our individual ones, you can go to Sailor Boom Party. And find because you have some people that are here that live in Jersey and then travel back interstate.
What if I'm in Texas and I watched it? Local. Now they're looking all around Austin trying to find
Bring us to Texas. Give us a venue. We will play.
See?
Everything's set up.
Look at Hijinks. She's bringing you she's
bringing
taking your soul.
Bringing you local.
Oh no.
Bringing you local so you come to Brooklyn. Come to our party.
Yes.
Come to the party.
Yes. The plan is to get this, obviously out in the streets of the United States.
Yeah, we've had a lot of feedback when we promote these
parties.
And people, when are you coming to LA?
Yeah, they're like Chicago, Miami, so Houston. So
we hear y'all.
Yes,
it's in the works, boo. It's coming at you, just not at this moment.
Yes.
And at that note, we're gonna end this episode. But I want you to remember one thing, folks.
Oh snap!
I want you to think of the word party, how it makes you feel. If you're a geek for parties, you're a party animal.
If you feel a nerd for parties?
Depends who's gonna be there. You possibly could be a nerd or just antisocial. Either way, check out Sailor Boom. And while you're at it, go to GEEKCASTER.com. If you're watching this on cable, wow, you still pay for cable. Awesome.
Oh, I'm seen. I feel
If you're watching this online, yes, you're online. On your phone, on a tablet, whatever it is. But we're GeekCaster.com, and it's a pleasure. I'm Michael7Michael on IG, and this is another episode of GeekCaster. Thank you. Would you like to say anything, ladies, before we go?
We'll see you on the 6th of December.
In the name of the moon. Gang.
Gang. On the 6th of December.
Yeah. Party.
At the party.
At the party.
At the party.
Party. You know what's in my mind? Who rocked the body, but the body. Sorry. Yeah.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Two total different episodes.